Good morning, hello everyone, and thanks for joining me. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and this is Yarn on the Beach podcast, episode 161, watching the sunrise over the buildings and the trees to the east. And this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. This morning I'm at Vanderbilt Beach in North Naples, and I am working on some really beautiful swatches that I'll show you in a minute. If you're joining me live, please feel welcome to say hello and tell me what you're working on this morning. If you end up watching the recorded version, please also feel welcome to say hello and tell me what you're working on, because I make a point to reply to all of those comments as well. Hi Faye, hi Jane, hi Karen, Elizabeth. I missed a bunch of names while I was talking. Sorry about that. Jane's working on the sand dollar bag. Awesome, I love that one. Hi Elisa, hi Rachel, Gloria, Connie, Grace. Elisa is part of my knitting and crochet group that meets every Tuesday evening, which was last night, so I got to see her last night. She's working on a couple of projects. She's working on the Morgana shawl crochet along, and she's also working on a knit project in Be So Sporty yarn called the Simply Striped Wrap, and we were trying to decide what went awry in her pattern last night, and discovered that she did a decrease row in an area where you don't do a decrease row, and in turn made a ruffle. And so we were trying to decide how many different ways she could keep the mistake and make it a different project, or unravel and make it the original project. So we had a lot of fun brainstorming on that last night, and we shall see what Elisa decides to do. I'm excited. Hi Alice. Hi Sarah. Hi Mar. Hi Annie, Lisa. Thanks Lisa. I'm wearing, remember I said I bought a few more Amazon dresses? This one, I posted a link to it in my Amazon shop, and you can follow the link here or go amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl. And it's a black tank top dress that has that seam for the waist, and the polka dots are actually stars. Can you see that they're actually stars, not circles? I thought that was such a cute detail, because from a distance it just looks like a black and white polka dotted dress, which I love. Has like a little bit of a vintage vibe, and when you come up close you see that they're actually stars, so I thought that was fun. And so I decided to style it with minimal hair, minimal eye makeup, bright red pink lipstick, and my white Chantilly lace vest. But there's more. I wore it in that really unusual way that I like to wear this vest, and I'll just turn around so you can see. Can you see enough, or do I need to stand up? I guess I could stand up. Don't have to be lazy. Okay, if I back up. Okay, so here's the front of the vest and all the way around. And you could even button it here. You could put a button or a pin or a tie somewhere here, and then it really looks like a completely fitted vest. But let me show you, all it is a rectangle. See, so it's just a rectangle and gorgeous on its own. So obviously you could wear it as a wrap like that. You could wear it flat as more of a cropped vest like this, right? So then it's shorter in the back when you do it like this. So front, long in the front, short in the back. Guess the opposite of a mullet, right? You could also tie it. This would be super cute with a fitted dress like this. Well, a fit and flare dress like this. You could tie it, maybe even tie it a second time. You know, once again, the beauty of using a fine yarn that has a ton of drape is that you have the ability to tie things like that without creating a ridiculous amount of bulk. How super cute, woo, is that? Love that. Then once you add in a pin or a button or a lacing element, you could wear it so many more ways too. Then obviously you want to wear it as a scarf. You tie it through a couple of times, wrap it around, and boom, you've got a voluminous, cowl-y kind of scarf. Let's see. It's really hard without a mirror. Just keep tying, you know, keep wrapping, keep tying. Look at how cute that is. That edging looks like little beads on there. So construction-wise, the pattern has line-by-line instructions and a chart. You start with foundation ovals right down here in the center, somewhere there in the center, and then you work out this way and you work out that way with armholes, and then you end each piece with this beautiful edging that mimics the stitch pattern in the vest. Okay, so now how I wore the vest when we first started today was to take the top at one armhole and the bottom at one armhole and pull them both up, so that I'm now having a one twist, just one twist in between the armholes and putting it on like that. The first time might be a little wonky trying to wrap your head around how to do that, but once you get it on, it is just amazing. So then you adjust the shoulders to get the front and the back the same length. The back crisscrosses, and the front you can wear open and wide, totally closed up, or you can button and pin it as you like. And again, because of the amazing drape and a fine yarn like this, you could even fake a tie like that without even a pin. Hi Jenny, does anybody have any questions about that? Thanks Lotta. Hi Sherry. Thanks Jenny. Thanks everybody. Hi Ava. Oh, Sherry's making this one right now. Awesome. Adele, oh, you like my dress? Thank you. Yeah, there's a link to buy the dress at my Amazon shop, and the link to Amazon's below in the video description. Thanks, Sherry. Yes, Lotta, it's 2 hanks of Be So Fine yarn. Yep. Thank you, Grace. Lotta has a question? I see a question mark only. Maria, it's Be So Fine yarn. Ava bought 6 dresses. I wonder how many I have now. I think I'm somewhere around 6 too. Thanks, Chantel. The long t-shirts. Ida, the long t-shirt, the cold shoulder tops you mean, or the long t-shirts that I wear as night shirts? Those are in my Redbubble shop. If you have any questions where to find something, please feel welcome to email me. But the cold shoulder tops, like the one I wore yesterday, is, yeah, the long lounge t-shirt is in my Redbubble shop. I still need to do some photos with those. I haven't figured it out, but you're gonna love them when you see the photos. I literally change my clothes when I get home now. I take whatever I'm wearing off and put on one of those long lounge t-shirts. It's the best. Gloria, no, it's not weird. Dresses aren't for everybody. That's okay. I think Edna was here yesterday, wasn't she? I don't know. I know I saw her recently, or saw her name recently. Don't remember how recently though. Oh, and I'm waiting to see if there's any more questions about the vest before we go on, but I'm not sure. Wait one more minute. All right, yeah, Karen, I was right. Good, thank you. Edna was here yesterday. Good. Thanks, Sherry. Okay, I don't think I see any more questions about it, so I guess we will move on. I saw something amazing on my way to our spot this morning, so as I show you the camera around, I cannot wait to show you what I saw. The name of the vest is Chantilly Lace Vest. It's on my website. And you can search for it either through the free pattern directory and look by cardigans and vests, or you can use the search button and look up vest, or you could use the search button and look up Chantilly Lace Vest, or you could search pattern by yarn, and it's with Be So Fine yarn. If you have any questions, please feel welcome to email me if you can't find it. Okay, so we're at Vanderbilt Beach today. Here's Dolly the Wonder Wagon with my sunshade to keep the camera cooler, or keep it from overheating. Here's the beach to the north of us. We've got a few fishermen and a few people walking around. There are a few people swimming here this morning. And here, drum roll please, is the beach to the south of us. And I'm gonna go a little bit closer. Let's see, I'll turn the camera around so we can both see the same thing. Oh, let's see, let's clean that off. Oh, it still looks a little foggy, I don't know why. Anyway, I wanted you to see there's a fencing area around a turtle nest, and then it has a second perimeter of fencing. Can you see that? Look, see the mini fencing is the size of the one at Bonita Beach, but then it has that giant fencing around it as well. Isn't that amazing? So these guys are getting extra protection. And you see there's another one, another maybe 50 yards beyond that. There's another protected area down there too. And then another 50 yards beyond that, it looks like there's another one. But that one doesn't have the big protection barrier. But these two closer to us have that giant protection barrier around the first set of caution tape. I thought that was really exciting, and I was super excited to share it with all of you. I don't recall, remember when we watched that movie, The Beach House, on Hallmark Channel? Does anybody recall what the cautionary tape fences looked like on that movie? The problem is, the problem is when I watch movies, I'm usually knitting and crocheting, so I don't watch as much as I listen, and I just can't remember what they looked like in the movie. Is that what they looked like, or did they look like the ones we see at Bonita Beach? I'm curious what anyone else remembers from the movie. They lost me for a bit, sorry. I know the baby turtles are coming. Hi Brenda, thanks for joining live. Hi Lily. It is exciting, it is exotic where I live, Lotta. It is very exotic here. My goodness, we deal with anything from panthers to bears to snakes, alligators, sharks, and then all of the non-predator animals too. Yeah, it's exciting. What I was really wishing for this morning, or picturing in my head, like kind of daydreaming on the way here, is wouldn't it be amazing if one morning we come down here and there's tracks and I can share with you the little footprints of when they've walked to the water. So, oh, Audrey was in the same boat as me, you don't remember. It was called The Beach House, and it was with Andy McDowell and Minka Kelly, and it was on the Hallmark Channel. I guess it was based on a book that a few people had read and said was really good too. Hi David, thanks for joining live. Yeah, wouldn't it be amazing if we could see the, oh, I see someone that looks like Curious George here this morning too. That looks like Curious George. Hi buddy. He's like, I'm not ready for the camera yet. Don't talk to me. Yeah, it was a great movie. I enjoyed it very much, but I can't remember how they protected the turtle nests. And so I was kind of curious if anybody else remembered. Oh, Ida, I don't know if I'd know when that was. Lotta, you have polar bears on the streets in Scandinavia? Oh my God, that's awesome. We have, if we don't package up our garbage properly on garbage day, we have black bears come through our neighborhoods for the garbage. In fact, every once in a while, some neighbor will put out their garbage at night, and it drives me nuts because I'm pretty certain that we'll have bears sightings when that happens. Good morning, Anna Maria. Thanks for joining. Yeah, really. We have bear sightings in the morning if people leave their garbage out overnight. It's nuts, and they still do it. I don't get it. Especially since Marlon and I leave so early that it's often dark when we still leave the house. It makes it a little dangerous to go out. Like, I don't know if I would go for a walk at night in my neighborhood around garbage day. I don't think I would do that. And I don't live in the country, so I mean, it's pretty wacky. So terming my area exotic, I would have to agree with you there. It is exotic. Thank you, Anna Maria. Christine has grizzly bears. Wow. Yeah, you have to close up your garbage bins, I bet. You probably need special ones. Okay, I have a new square to show you this morning now. Remember how we started with single crochet in the round? And we did 3 single crochets to make increases to give us perfectly crisp 90-degree corners to make this a square. And that's a single crochet in the round. Then I showed you that when you work single crochet in rows, you have to turn your direction at the end of each row, and you therefore have a different fabric because right side facing every row and right side facing alternating with wrong side facing every other row gives you a totally different texture. So then I suggested that if you ever needed to match a section of rows with rounds, that you would make the intention of changing direction at the end of each round even when you didn't need to. Hi Edna! Because then you could match the texture better. So this is single crochet in the round, right side facing each round, and single crochet in the round, alternating right side facing and wrong side facing, so that it would mimic what rows look like in single crochet. Okay, and then from there we went on to double crochet, and I showed you how, let's see which one, and I showed you how we had to switch from 3 stitches in the increases to make 90-degree corners. I showed you how doing 5 stitches in the corners and 7 stitches in the corners really made a big difference in how crisp our corners were. Here is double crochet in the round with 5 stitches in the corners, and here's double crochet in the round with 7 stitches in the corners. And notice how this actually gives you the 90-degree crisp corners that better replicate that look in single crochet. Okay, and then so that's because of the height of the stitches. So then I did the stitch in between single crochet and double crochet, which is half double crochet, and you can see in order to get those crisp corners, we've now gone to 5 stitches in the corners. So now we have single crochet with a 3-stitch increase to make 90-degree corners, half double crochet with 5 stitches in the corners to create 90-degree corners, and then double crochet with 7 stitches in the corners to create 90-degree corners. So what I'm suggesting is that based on the height of each stitch, you're going to adjust the number of stitches you put in the corners to create the right number of increases that you need. So in single crochet it's 3, in half double crochet it's 5, and in double crochet it's 7. So if you were going to do the next higher stitch, which would be a treble stitch, you would want to add more, and if you did a double treble, you'd want to add a little more as well. And so this is just a real simple guide to somebody who wants to explore making squares on their own without a pattern. And then we'll keep exploring the differences between right side and wrong side facing for anybody who wants to explore designing stuff without a pattern as well. I think it's all really good basic information to know that you might not already know and certainly wouldn't learn from following patterns. Look at how pretty these look stacked up. I'm trying to make them all relatively the same size. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Yeah, they'd be great for a sampler afghan at the end, Nikki. Absolutely. Beatrice is working on her Morgana. Awesome. Oh, also, when I'm doing the rows one, this is single crochet in rows, and I'll be doing half double crochet and double crochet next. I'm using foundation stitches for the beginning instead of a chain because I think it better replicates the width that you need to make it perfectly square. Chain has absolutely no give to it, and so there are applications where a chain is just not appropriate for a project if you want the beginning and end to match in size. When you're working in the round or you're wanting something to be tighter, then they're great. Foundation stitches are definitely the way to go when you want the width and the tension to match the last row of stitching. And obviously this changes when you work in stitch patterns. There are other options that you have then too, but if you're just doing plain stitches, just like plain rows of just single crochet. A foundation single crochet instead of a chain. Look at how beautiful that square is. It's not narrower down here and high and wider up here, which I know you know what I'm talking about. It happens all the time because chain just doesn't have the same stretch as as any other stitch. So this one was single crochet through foundation stitches. So the next one I'll do is foundation half double crochet. And I can quickly go over that here. I believe I have a video for it in my Encyclopedia of Crochet Stitches, which is a video playlist here on YouTube, as well as a page called How to Crochet on my website. And so we'll start with a chain 2. Let's see. It's going to be left-handed here, but anywhere else you can watch it and see right-handed or left-handed. So chain 2 counts as your first half double crochet. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. And that would be an extended half double crochet. Lisa wants to know about my necklace. Yes, my necklace was a Mother's Day present from Marla many, many years ago. And so I usually wear it unless I'm doing something different. And it's also the heart that is it was the inspiration behind the logo that I drew for Project Kristin Cares, my charity. Okay, so now we'll go back to talking about half double crochet foundation stitches. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so thank you. So we're going to yarn over, insert. Okay, so when you're working along this side that looks like the chain. So we're going to go into the next vertical bar down there, and we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that bar, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So if you're just listening to what I'm saying, I think if you're sitting there with your yarn too, like you can go back and listen to this later too. So let's see, will it help if I do it this way or that way? Let's try this way. If you're right-handed, it's going to look opposite right now, and if you're left-handed, it's going to look fine. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next vertical bar, yarn over, pull up 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, and yarn over, pull through all 3. We'll do that again. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next vertical bar, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, am I even on camera? Yarn over, pull up through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3. Did anybody see that, or do I need to adjust? The camera's super dark this morning. Now I could do it this way too, then maybe it kind of looks mirrored. You saw it? Okay, good. All right, so yarn over, insert your hook in the next vertical bar, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 3. That's still backwards. But anyway, it's you can do this to any stitch to make it a foundation stitch. What you're really doing is starting with a number of chain to count for your first stitch, and then you're working an extended version of that, whatever stitch that is, into that bar of the previous stitch. And an extended stitch, in essence, is adding an extra loop to the beginning of the stitch. So a regular half double crochet would be yarn over, insert your hook into the next space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. The extended stitch is adding another yarn over, pull through 1. Yes, I believe there's a tutorial to do this in my Encyclopedia of Crochet Stitches. If there isn't, I can put one in there. In fact, I would be interested to know if it's there, so I'll try to remember to look. If anyone else wants to look, be my guest. I think someone asked about Afghan and Tunisian. As far as I know, they're the same. As I think so too. Just different names for things. So this is what it's going to look like. So it actually looks like the first row of stitches and a chain, but by doing it this way, it's a lot stretchier than if it was just a chain. Look at that, it already has stretch. So that's the beauty of it. And like I said, there's times when you want a firm starting chain, but there are times when you don't want a firm starting chain, so there's reasons for both. The beach is beautiful today, I agree, Sherry. Yes, Lotta, you can get Motif Magic in any Amazon shop throughout the world. It's in all Amazon stores. You can buy it on 5 continents. Oh no, 6. It's available on 6 continents. Yay! Yeah, I love the baby waves too. I love all the waves. They're all special. They're all different and they're all special. Morning. Okay, I need to count how many stitches I need. Grace, that is a good eye. That shrug has not come out yet. It's going to be in a new book. All right, I got to count how many stitches I did on my first one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 29 or 30. I've got a ways to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. We're almost there. $23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, almost, one more, and then I'll look up again, I promise. Hi, Cebu. I don't know what a crochet counter is, but I am somebody that obsessively loves to count, so I guess I don't really need something to help me count. I missed a bunch of stuff, sorry about that. How do you crochet over all 7 increases in the corners? I'm not sure what you mean. You would only work the 7 increases in the center stitch on every round going forward, so you just work 1 stitch in 1. I don't use stitch counters. If anybody else has some advice on that, please feel welcome to chime in. I don't use anything like that. I either keep my own notes or just count in my head. But I bet they're awesome. Please show me what Edna, if you go back and watch the video, we did a whole tutorial on styling this particular vest, but we're almost out of time. So if you want to just go back and watch the recording of what you missed, I've got a bunch of information in there. The blue, someone likes the blue somewhere, I don't know. Oh, you want to know what it's called? It's called the Chantilly Lace Vest. But please feel welcome to go back and watch the whole broadcast today to get all the information on how to style it and wear it and how to make it and all that good stuff. Oh, Lotta, you found it in a Swedish bookstore. Oh my God, will you please take a picture for me and send it to me? I would love to see that. Please. I would love to see it on the shelf. If anybody else sees Motif Magic on the shelf in a bookstore, I was not aware that it was being sold physically in bookstores. I would love to see that. Please, anybody, if you feel welcome to, please feel welcome to share that with me. That's awesome. I love seeing stuff in real life. Oh my God, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, we are almost out of time. So let's take this last minute here to look at this gorgeous view. soak in the colors and the sounds of the waves and set our intentions for the day. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the colors of the beach, the sound of the waves, chatting with me and everyone else here. There's links to all the stuff we talked about in the video description below, and also how to find me in social media and all that other good stuff. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.